There once was a
group of kids, you okay?
The goal of the kids was a new city.
They left their homes for new horizons to bring life to a better moon.
Or colour, because it fits the narrative of a Kidcore Island.
Hey, and welcome to this video, my lovely. My name is Nina, and today we are touring yet another one of my completed islands. Last week we toured my offline island, and this week we are actually going to be touring my stream island, so all of which we will be seeing today. We did on stream together, or most of it, because I did a little bit off of camera towards the end. But this is the island of Chickpea, an abandoned Kidcore island. And I think without further ado, I think we shall flop right in because I'm already right next to rest services, as you can see. We will ignore this flag. I noticed after I uploaded the DA and already reset the island that I didn't change the flag. So we will ignore this, thank you very much. And I would usually not pick up the gifts on my own island just so that you still get a little bit of a surprise. But I really like the outfit and I kind of want to wear it. So that is what we're gonna do. Can I not pick that up without plucking the weed? Oh no. Oh well, can I? Thank you. Well, so I think I'm gonna open these. Okay. So usually, again, I wouldn't open them, but also I am dreaming of this island and I did not have any cute outfits that would fit this vibe by myself, like for this character, which is my character from Gnocchi. If you're watching my other videos, you might know them. So this is what we're gonna go with because I really like the outfit that I put together. I can't lie. I also put this, which I find is also kind of cute, and I think I'm actually gonna wear this because I think it's so fucking adorable. So we're gonna walk around in this because it's too adorable not to do so. So I think without further ado, I shall flop over to the airport and we should start the tour, right? Okie dokie, so as you can see, here we are by my blue airport, which I'm so happy about because it just fits the color scheme perfectly because we did go for a primary color scheme. So before we head right in, let me open up the map so that we can get a look at that. It is a bit funny looking, I cannot lie. This is not a map that I would create if I was looking at the map, but I've stopped caring about what my map looks a while ago because I feel like people only look at it very briefly, and I'd rather have a nice island that you walk through than a nice island on the map. But these are my villages. I love all of them dearly. So we have Pippi, Elmer, Pietro, Dam, Chabwick, Butch, Marty, Maple, Ruby, and Drift. I love all of them so much, and I think they go perfectly with this theme. We did keep Nook's Cranny and the museum tent in the small version, so we're going to have a look at that as well, because both of them are decorated. The only building I didn't decorate was the tailor shop because it did really fit the color scheme. As you know, we did a primary color scheme, so it didn't really fit. But yes, let me get a nice shot of this entrance. I revamped this on the last day before uploading. So for a while, this looks very different. I might pop a picture up so that you can see that as well. But I was never really happy with it because it was a bit too, I don't know, it just was a bit too boring for me because it was just a bunch of trees and it didn't really feel like a nice entrance. So I went with this because we have a couple of theme park kind of areas, then I thought this was a nice little entrance that kind of resembled the entrance to a theme park. Not really, but you know, as best as I could do it. And I also dropped this little I love you note here because I usually wrap it so that people get it in a present, but I really just wanted to have that at the entrance so that when people came here to maybe take a picture, that would be a very cute thing if that popped up above their head. So we're gonna go through here. And this is Elmer's house. Now, I did actually decorate Elmer's house. This is the only house that I decorated. Didn't even decorate my own. I wanted to, but I kind of ran into a bit of a health issue and stuff like that. So I didn't really end up having the time because I really wanted to reset the island on Tuesday on Twitch with you guys. So we didn't end up decorating because I just don't love it as much anyway, and that's okay. But this is Elmer's home. He has a little kind of like entrance ticket counter kind of thing that looks very abandoned and kind of like you have to go through. I might be able to pop up a little picture on the screen right now if you are interested, because you can't visit if he's not, you know, awake. Oh, he's out actually. Lovely. Love that. He just has some very abandoned kind of clutter. And then if we head through here, we are passing by this river and by this little balloon wagon, which is, by the way, one of my favorite items after I did this island. I love it so much. It's such an underused item. I love it so much. It's so cute. But as we go up here, you can already see the first and the main kind of theme park, which is what inspired me to do the entrance that I did. And I really, really love this, especially in the fog. I'm actually going to take a photo because this might be the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. I think it turned out very cute, and I don't know, it just makes me very happy how much color I was able to use on this like abandoned Kidcore island, because I usually tend to go for more of a neutral color scheme. So it was so much fun to just play with it and also to just use the theme park items for once. So I'm very, very happy with that. And we just have a little picnic in front of it where you can sit and, you know, look over the theme park. So if we continue to go to the right here, we have another little walkway that leads us past some mushrooms, because I'm obsessed with, or I was obsessed with using the mushroom items here on this island. And this leads us to Nook's Granny, which I imagine is like a little apparel shop for the theme park, or maybe you can get some snacks on your way in. So I wanted that to be there. And if we were to head over to the right, that's also going to lead us to resident services, but we're going to circle back around there in just a little bit. So we're going to go over to the left here, and we're going to pass by this little item. By the way, I've used this so often, this item. I think it's called the Park Plaza or Plaza Game Stand or whatever it's called, because it also looks so good if you turn it around. So I was very, very happy with that, because it's a nice little space filler and additional like kind of building item. And then we can go through here. We could also go through there, but we're going to do that in just a second, because over to the left, if we go past this merry-go-round, we have a little food court, which is also where Ruby lives. Now, Ruby's home also isn't decorated, but it is redesigned. Like, I redesigned all the villager houses, and I didn't decorate any of the beaches except for the one that you see back there that we're going to check out in a little bit. But that is Ruby's little home. She just lives right, you know, all the way in the back of this little food court, which we are about to enter, because we built this on Stream Island. And I just wanted a little place where people could come and just shop for different foods, maybe even get a plushie on their way, and then have a little place to sit, which is over here. And this is kind of what I mentioned earlier with the turnaround game stands. I know you can't really see that well, but look, I turn it around because it just looks like another building. And I really like how that adds a different way to create a building, which I'm very, very happy about. And then down here, we just have a little place where people can come and sit and hang out and, you know, enjoy their food, which I really, really like. This was a lot more open last time that you might have seen it, but I added a couple more trees, a couple more shrubs, and all that good stuff. And I really, really like how it looks now with all the cardboard tables around as well. It just, I don't know, I'm really, really happy as well that we put this, that we set this DA to a more red fall, because initially we were set it to September when it was still green, and I think it just helped this theme to really blossom with the primary colors. I'm very, very happy with that. But down here we just have some very simple decorations, because I was initially going to make this a bit more elaborate, but I just didn't feel like decorating the beaches, so this is all that you really get. But I think it's still a cute idea to put like a beach volleyball kind of thing down here. So that's all we're going to get for tonight. I just sounded like a very weird game show host. That's all you're going to get for tonight. Thank you so much for... Lovely. Okay, anyway, I don't know when I just did that. Help me, please. Anyway, we're going to go back through here. There's nothing on the beach, as I said, except for Ruby wandering around. But we're going to go over to the right here and through the merry-go-round and the little... What is this called? Ferris wheel kind of thing. And this leads us to a little cardboard cafe, because you will notice that cardboard is a very big topic on this island that we're going to explore in just a bit. But this is a little cardboard cafe. I upgraded this as well as I went through and finished it up, give it a bit more detail, which I'm very, very happy about. I think this tree really helped it to not feel too empty and make it feel a bit more overgrown. I also really enjoyed flopping in a couple of those tree stumps because they go quite well with the cardboard color. So I'm very, very happy with that. And you can just get some ice cream and sit down in this cardboard cafe, have some cupcakes as well, or like a milkshake maybe. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then if we head through here, you can go up this vine, which is going to lead you to this junkyard. You can also go down there, but we're going to pan up with our camera, and because this is the abandoned junkyard, it also kind of looks like what is it called? I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but where you also take your broken car to. So I kind of wanted to do that as well. And if we pan over to the right, you just see a little more detail that I forgot to decorate, which I just noticed, or it might be item lag, I'm not sure. But let's go down here because this island actually is very laggy. This island is super laggy. So if you come here, you will notice some lag, and it might take a few seconds for items to load because I did clutter it up very, very much. It's very cluttered. But yeah, we just have some trash items, you know, you can explore this, but you can't really go anywhere because I cluttered it up too much. But if we go back up this vine and down to the left here, this is going to lead us to the peninsula and also to Maple's home. So Maple is home, but her house, you know, it isn't redecorated as I already mentioned. So she just has some very simple decoration to also kind of tie in with the cardboard cafe. Maybe it's her cardboard cafe, who knows, but her exterior has been redesigned, as you can see. And down here by the beach, she has just a little picnic spot where she can come and sit, because this was the first beach that I did where I was still kind of motivated to at least do something. But then I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore and I just blocked it off. And I also don't know why there's mushrooms here, but you know, embrace the peace. Anywho, if we go through here, this is another little, I don't know, walkway, kind of filler space. And we just have the peninsula with some hot air balloons in the distance, and you can come and sit here. I really, really like this peninsula because I feel like it still feels not too open, which I usually struggle with a lot for my peninsulas. But I just really like the colors as well. It just makes me so happy to have all these primary colors. And all the food items, and I really, really enjoy the tire toys because I really like the hues of the different primary colors that they have. They go together quite well in my opinion. But yes, we are going to go up through here and up this vine ladder again. And we are going to go down this vine ladder. It's a bit, you know, but you have to go through it if you want to see everything. And then we have another little walkway, which we could either go down here from, or we could go over and up this little incline, which is going to lead us into the container city. As you can see, we built this little place because I felt like it would be quite cute to have like a little hideaway spot back here where the kids could just come and sit and chillax by the why did I just say it like that? Relax by the water, which I thought would be very sweet. So I gave them a couple of snacks and some socks that they might have, you know, flopped down. Also, did you know that if you place the knee patches, this is what they look like? Love this item. I was going to use it a bit more often, but it's so tiny that it wasn't really worth it. But I think it was so cute. It's a bit weird, you know, a bit unhygienic, but abandoned island with kids, what do you expect? You know, hygiene is probably not the main priority on this island. And up here we have another hangout spot, because if we scroll back up, you get this very cute view. Again, it's a bit laggy, so it might, you know, it doesn't show all the way in the back there. But I'm still sort of happy with it. If you can see that they are kind of like flickering, loading and offloading again. It's a bit weird, but oh well. Anywho, you could go over there, but we're not gonna go over too much over there because we're gonna get there in a second. So we're gonna head through here again and down this incline again, past all of this. Then we're gonna go through here, which is going to lead us into the abandoned train tracks. I was initially going to exchange this code, but I didn't find any other code that I liked with this little forking. So I just embraced all the color because this is a Kidcore, and I also didn't find a road code that I liked as much as I did this one with like the little tic-tac-toe stuff. I just love this way too much. So if you know another one, please don't tell me because I will scream. But yeah, we will just have to deal with this one. And I do think it still kind of works. You know, it works with all the color that we still have going on. And there's Elma, my lovely baby. But I wanted these train tracks to feel obviously abandoned. So I thought it would be a nice spot for people to maybe come and do some graffiti. So I have all these graffiti walls up, and this is bordering the shipping container area, obviously. So if we head through here and pass over those train tracks, we get to, I think this is actually Dom's house. Is this Dom's house? Yeah, this is Dom's house. Okay, I'm not imagining things. He just has, again, some very minimal decorations, no actual area really. I just wanted it to feel, you know, very colorful, extra colorful for him actually, because look at him. I think he just fits this island so well. I adore him so much. He actually moved here from Drops for My offline island. But yeah, he just has, you know, some minimal decoration that is still very colorful. Can I like show you what's back there? Because I just have like a little fire hydrant on a paddle. Nothing too fancy. And then if we go through here, this is back at Rest Services. So we have one last spot to explore before we head over to the right side of the island, which is the campsite. And this is right between Nooks and Rest Services. So we've been here before. And if off to the right of Nooks, we just have this little foresty walkway that would also lead you to the campsite. Now there is no campsite villager there because I actually thought that there would always be a campsite villager, but I'm actually not too mad about it because we do have some quite simple, but we do have some decorations back there with the mushroom and some more cardboard boxes and all that good stuff. So we are going to head through here and off to the right again and pass by all these buildings that we already see to the front of this. Now, obviously to the right here, this is where the little gifts were. So this is where we have the plucked flower. But we're gonna go over and down here, which is another walkway with a little bit more of a construction area. I was initially gonna make this look like a trailer park that was related to another thing that we're going to look at in just a second. So this is also where Pietro lives, our little clown sheep. I love him to bits, and I will not accept any Pietro slander in the comments. Thank you very much, because we love him and he's the sweetest baby boy ever. And we're going to head through here, through this little gap between the buildings, and this is where my house is. Again, it is not decorated, so we're not going to go in there. And before we head over to the right, we have one last spot to explore to the left here, which is the abandoned circus. Now, trigger warning for if you can't look at clowns. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to mute the video, and I will also pop up a little timestamp when to skip to. Okay, so we're going to head over there. Oh my god, look at him! How perfect! How perfect that he is here for our little circus tent, because it does include this very creepy little clown that follows you with his eyes as you walk past it. It's very weird, but I really like this code. It's so cool. I really enjoy it because it's just so, I don't know, so unique. I really enjoy it. By the way, all the creator codes are gonna be on the website by the time that you are watching this. And the website is always linked below. It is ninatries.com, and you can check out all the codes on there. But yeah, this is just a little circus tent, and that is also why I wanted there to be a trailer park near it, because I thought that all the workers, like all the people that work in the circus, might have their trailer set up there. But then it just turned more into like a rundown kind of container city construction area build whatever thingy. But yes, all the beaches are blocked off, so we can't go and check those out. And we're going to pass by this house, which was initially going to be an old supermarket that had been abandoned. But again, I showed you the picture already, or did I? I might have. I can pop up a picture again if I didn't, because I might have forgotten. Anywho, This is another little boardwalk fair. This was actually a viewer's idea who told me, well, wouldn't it be such a cool idea to have a little boardwalk? And I was like, yeah, maybe we can actually turn it into a fair then, like another kind of theme park. So that is exactly what we did. You could initially access this, but I blocked it off because I really like the perspective of it. I also really like kind of how that fossil spawned there, which I did realize when I walked through here, but I felt like it just looked like a little star. So I don't know, I really enjoyed it. So we kept that there, and we just have a little abandoned fair. So if we go over to the right here, again, beaches are blocked off, so there's nothing to explore down there. There's Nina, look, there's myself. Welcome to Flavor Town. Stunning. Stunning. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know? But yes, this is a little scholar area because I wanted to create one of those outdoor schools that people always like to do, but just make it a bit more run down, which is why the tables are a bit, you know, disarranged or rearranged, whatever you'd like to call it. And we just have a ton of trash and books around and this tree stamp right in the middle, which I really like. I thought it was a very cute kind of take on it. And this is where Butch lives. I was initially going to give him a little school, but again, I wasn't sure if he was going to be home, so I did not do that. But just imagine that that's the school building for, you know, when the weather isn't that nice. So if we head through here, this is where the museum lives, which is also why I located the school here, because I feel like this just looks like a little research tent that would, you know, fit with the whole school vibe. Still hate that we can't put custom designs here. Please, Nintendo, why? Tell me, please. I know that this was usually going to upgrade, but I don't know. And I actually don't mind that the tent is green, even though I tried to cancel out as much green as possible. But since the shrubs are very similar, kind of muted green, I think it does really work. And if we head through here and up this incline, we are led into one of the last areas on this island, actually, and one of my favorite because it's a bit more unique than what I usually did on this island, I think, and because this leads us into the cardboard or the paper world. This initially started as, oh shit, oh well, what can you do? Nothing. This initially started as a cardboard fort that I wanted to build because I've seen EJ Plays do one, I've seen a couple of people do one, and I asked EJ if I could take some inspiration from that because they paired this customization of the castle items with the cardboard, which is just perfect. So I kind of did that and just went a bit broader with it and made it very grand. So it's not much of a cardboard fort really, it's more like an actual cardboard castle. And that kind of led into us making a whole world around it. So if we go over this little land bridge, we can head into the castle. We are greeted by this castle's male now, thank you very much. We're greeted by these adorable guards who are just shielding all the kids that may, seek shelter down here from any enemies. I'm not sure who that would be, maybe some evil plushies. But this is the interior of the castle because I wanted to make it accessible. I was initially just going to have it as a little perspective build, but I really like that you can actually access this and you can go through here and squeeze through there again. This is not very well decorated because it was very awkward space and this was very, it was a tight space to work with. So I just flopped in a couple of custom designs in the back here. But over to the left here, we have just some more kids tents. We will ignore those rocks there. I don't know why I didn't see them when I did my control run. Anyway, shit happens and it's not going to take away from the island, will it? Thank you very much. But yeah, I just thought this was a very cute spot that people could maybe come to relax and maybe have a sleepover, because obviously if they are runaways, they will need a space to sleep in if it's not going to be their home. But yeah, really like this because technically, if you think about it, the houses would not be the children's ones. They may have, claimed them. But I thought that would be a very nice spot for them to call their home, I actually don't mind this rock here though. It looks a bit weird, but I don't mind it too much. breaks up the pathing even more. Look at Chadwick, my sweet baby boy. I love him so much. But yes, if we head through here, this is a little, oh my fucking God. I am not serious, am I? I was looking for my DIY bench. I am so mad at myself. This was usually one of my favorite reviews because it's so unique. Now we have a DIY bench in it, which we gotta appreciate. Well, you know what? We're just gonna act as if that's supposed to be there. Oh my God, so many things I didn't even notice. You can really tell that I was just out of it by the end of this island. I was just done with it. And I just pushed myself so much. I was up till 7 a.m. one night because I wanted to get this island done. So that kind of tells you stuff. Actually, I don't mind it here. You know, it bounces out the yellow, right? Right? Anyway, this is where Chadwick lives. He lives right next to the train tracks. These lead into the actual train tracks, by the way. So that is where those are. And if we head through here, I was going to pick this up just now. We need to squeeze through here. And this is where Marty lives. His home also hasn't been redecorated from the inside. And I only changed his roof to be blue instead of purple, which I really, really like. I really like his house exterior. And this is a little train. You might be wondering why it's pink. That is solely for the reason that I fucked up with a word ban on Twitch. And that was my punishment. But I actually do really like the pink in here. And I don't know, it just led us to implement even more pink items, which I thought would be kind of cute, you know? Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I am so mad at myself. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Anyway, this is where I think Pippi lives. Let me check. Yeah, this is where Pippi lives, and then that is where Drift lives, of course. They have a little neighborhood. They just have some more kiddie decorations. I wanted to keep this a little more simplistic because, I don't know, like in a cardboard world, I don't imagine there to be too much clutter, but it still feels sort of cluttered. So that was kind of why not every single spot is covered. But I think it still works quite well because it still goes with the color scheme a lot. So this is where Pippi and Drift live. They have a little neighborhood together. And with that, that was everything there is to see on this island. I loved this island so much. It was so much fun to create. I've never thought that I would ever do Kidcore in my life. Look at the ants spawning. I love them, but I need to run through them. Anyway, this is the entire island of Chickpea. I really hope that you enjoy this tour. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I had so much fun creating this and I'm already so excited for the next one. So if you'd like to follow along for the next one, I am live 5 days a week, 4 days of which we are live streaming The Sims Animal Crossing for our new island. So if you'd like to check me out over there, I will see you then. And if not, I will see you for Friday for our next video. Take care of yourself, my lovely. Until then, and bye-bye.